In this video, we are going to see how we can make final edit from these bracketed shots. So, firstly, we have to make one HDR with the help of these bracketed shot. So how we can do? To start the process, we firstly do right click on any of the image, stacking, auto stack by capture time. Then for the millisecond, like say I've taken like 2 from the slider and stacked it like this. It automatically detects like how much the bracketed shot are belongs to one image. After this, we are going to right click on it, go to photo merge and then HDR. In this panel, in this preview window, we are going to check on auto align, auto setting, degauss amount none, and then merge it. Now we can see it have created a .dng file, which is the HDR of these three shots. So in this image we are going to work. So for the adjustment panel, we have to go on develop module. From here we can tweak the couple of adjustment with the help of these sliders. So a first step would be alignment section. So we have to scroll down and search for lens correction tab here. In this panel, we are going to check on remove chromatic aberration and enable profile correction. What it does, it is going to remove the vignetting on all the corners of the image, and also it is going to correct the distortion from the corners, just like this. But this seems to be like too much of distortion. It has been taken, so we can like adjust this amount with the help of this slider. So I'm just taking it around, let's say 70, maybe we can take 65 like this. Now I've taken it, and now for the manual correction we are going to go just down here. We can use the manual, we can use the auto. So in this one we can use auto. Let's say how it reacts. Yeah, it has corrected all the verticals line. Like if I'm coming on this one, I can see the all verticals are straightened enough now. So if I want like the too much of area is cropped out, if you want to get back, just scale it down a bit. That's like this, and check on to constraint crop. It is going to crop extra pixels which is left over without any image details onto it. Just scale it more, this much. I think this much is okay. So now we are going to start with our second step, which is white balance. So we are going to scroll up. For this one, we have to take this picker tool, and now uh, we're going to take the white balance. So we always have to take white balance from a white area. Like you can see, this ceiling is white, this bed is white. So from this area we can take the casting, and the casting is also taken from a mid-tone, not from the light tone, not from the dark tone. So it is taken from a mid-tone. So I'm taking it from here, just from here. Yep, like this. But now if you can see, if I see the before after panel like this, I can see like, yeah, this have brought like too much of cyan onto the windows and onto the ceiling wall and onto the floor too. So we are going to deal with these colors. How we can do this? We just have to tweak this temp and tint. So temperature, I'm just increasing a bit, like it's 3650. Let's take it 37, something like this, the value, and the tint would be -15, like this. Yeah. Now I'm going to take adjustment brush from here, and in it I'm going to take temperature. So let's take this 16 value and just apply it onto here. Always check before using this brush. On the brush settings, it should be 100% feather value. Flow should be below 40 or 40, and density would be 100. So this is the setting which you need to keep while brushing. Increase a bit of more temperature on the brush area. You can also check on onto this one, show selected mask overlay, like this, so you can see like in which area you have worked. And yeah, so increase a bit of warmth over here and decrease a bit of saturation just a little bit, and just more. Yeah, just like this. Okay, so this is the after one. Now you can see. So now it's time to use the adjustment over here. Now you can see like the vibrance, for the auto setting, it has given like auto values into it. We are going to tweak it a bit, like I'm decreasing the vibrance and saturation, and let's say decreasing the black and a bit of shadows, just like this. And like this. From this panel, what you can do, I'm just reducing a little bit of saturation, the yellow, just reducing it a little bit of yellow from here, and a little bit of redness, just like this. I'm taking out a bit of orange too, just like this. Yeah, yeah. So now you can see I've used almost uh, the highlight value, and I still cannot bring out the details. And in the dark shot, you can see there are enough details onto the window. So we are going to use the dark shot to get back the window part. So now step 2 is completed, and third one is also completed, the brightness. Let's take the fourth step is also done, the color balance. We have balanced the color and reduced like saturation from here and some part. Let's yeah, this is the final version. This is the final thing we do in Lightroom. And now I'm going to copy just the lens correction, transform and crop. Copy it, and I'm pasting it onto the dark shot. So I can use this one and bring out more details of the window. Pasting it onto it. So why I've pasted on it, because I'm going to stack both image in Photoshop to bring out, and I can bring out the details with the help of dark shot. So selecting these two images, right click and export, like this. I'm exporting it, and I'm taking the this like this, export to same folder as original, put in subfolder. I've renamed the folder like edited. it is going to create an editor name subfolder. And now I'm taking the quality 100%, resolution 300 pixels per inch, and I'm including all metadata into the image. Export. And now for further editing, we are switching on to the Photoshop, file, scripts, load file into stack, and we are going to search for the location in which it have exported the image. Now I'm selecting both image and opening it on the Photoshop. What this is going to do, this is going to stack image each of on each other, so I can take out the window part. So I'm checking. I'll check on attempt to align, attempt to automatically align source images over here, and okay. This is the above layer. I'm going to put it down, and the dark one on the up. I'm creating a layer mask and inverting it with the shortcut Control I, like this. And now I'm going to make a selection of the windows, so I can take out the window detail. So for this one, I'm just taking patch tool. Oh, sorry, I'm taking the magic minor. Sorry, yeah. I'm taking the quick selection tool. But just take the lesser one, so it could like bring out better. Like this, I've created a selection. Now I'm going to take the brush with the shortcut B. Now I'm going to reduce the opacity up to, like, let's say 20, 25, and I'm going to brush on it. Now you can see like it has some details over here, but there's some issue I can see on the curtains. Like when I have created the HDR with the help of bracket chart, it have like it was unable to bind up the edges of this one, so it have created a ghost kind of effect onto the edges of this curtain. So now what we can do, we can just manually stamp this thing and it can be removed. So now this is the window I've taken out, and also you can see on the bed too, the edges which is not combined together well. So this can be like easily taken out with the help of stamping tool. Now, I can also bring out some more details on the world with the help of this dark shot, like this, and some details over here, like this, and just like this. Small details I've taken out with the help of this dark shot, and now I'm going to remove this one. I'm merging down both layers. Now stamping, taking the stamp tool with the shortcut S. Now I'm stamping this one. Just like this. Now if you can see this part is looking dark and this one is a bit light, so we have to manage the brightness onto it. So how we can do, you can simply take the brightness from here, the adjustment layer, increase the brightness just like this. Okay, invert this adjustment layer with Control I. Now take the brush with the help of shortcut B, opacity 12 from here. Like this, and merge down the layer now. Like this, and now what you can do, for the colors, if you will see, this have still like lots of saturation into this file. So what we're going to do, we're going to reduce some saturation from it. How we can do, take the copy of this layer. Now Control U for hue saturation, reduce a bit of saturation from this image. Okay, now create a layer mask, invert it, take the brush, and now brush over the areas from where you want saturation to be reduced. Like this. Now you can see I've reduced a bit of saturation from here. Merge the layer. Now it's time to do stamping. Like you can see, these shoes can be removed from here, and This item underneath the bed can be removed. So let's just remove it. Firstly, just create a path so it won't go outside when you stamp. And now take the stamping tool and stamp these things. Just like this. Now again, create a path underneath the bed so you can remove the object under it. Like this. Again, take the stamp tool with the help of shortcut S. You know, stamp these things. Right. Now you can see this wooden part has some cyan, and this side has some cyan. So we need to also remove these cyans. Check it with the help of hue saturation. Take the cyan and increase saturation. Now see where all the cyan is lurking now. So for this one, I'm going to take casting. Okay, so how you can take casting? Now take a copy of this layer. Press Ctrl M for curves. Now for the casting, to remove the cyan, just see like where the cyan is, and now control while holding Control Shift, click on this one just for once, left click. Now you can see the values: red, green and blue have 178. Just copy this one. See the green, this also have 178. Onto the red, just put this value. Now you can see it is increasing a bit of warmth and redness onto this image. So again, take the layer mask, invert it with the help of Control I, take the brush and brush on the cyan parts. Like this. we have to use replace color, so we can balance up this ceiling and this side. So again, take the copy of this layer, image, adjustment, replace color, select the part, fuzziness should be 145, saturation -90, lightness 20, like this. And now you can click OK. Take again the layer mask, invert it, take the brush, and now brush on selected parts. See, all the cyan is like, I applied the replace color onto the cyan. So remove all this one now, like this. You can also put warmth to remove the cyan, but don't ever just do saturation of the cyan simply, otherwise the part can get desaturated kind of look. So like this, after doing this one, just merge the layer. And now this one, I think a bit of more brightness can be applied to the wall. So for this one again, I'm going to take the new layer, opening up camera raw filter from here, and with the help of camera raw, I'm now increasing blacks, shadows, bit of white and contrast. So it does have a crisp kind of effect on the image. Invert. Sorry, I forgot to tell what is this. This is the effect given by the camera. And now I'm going to take the add the layer mask, invert it, and now brush it where required. Merge down. So whenever we finish our editing, like if you find like, yeah, all the things are good now, so our last step would be applying sharpness. So for this one, I'm taking a new layer with the help of shortcut Control J, and from filter I'm going to other, high pass. Now I'm choosing the value accordingly, like this, and put the blending mode overlay, like this. push down. If you again like find out like there's like too much saturation in your file, you can simply take the hue and saturation and decrease saturation like this, invert it again, and brush over the area where you think the saturation is too much, like this. Yeah, push down. So this is my final edit, and at last we just crop the image of final edit, and for this one we press Ctrl Alt I, image size, and put it like 2500 by 1667, like this the image. So this is my final output from before to after. Thank you.